morning to you. Sorry, I'm just using you as a mirror. Been out and a little windswept, I feel. Did blow dry my hair this morning. Probably should have factored in the fact that I was going to walk down to town in the wind. Still windy. Anyway, there were many things I wanted to talk to you about. Many things, I say. Several things I wanted to talk to you about. So I thought I'd do a sort of day in the life-ish type of thing. And chat to you about the various things along the way. How is everybody? I hope everybody's well. Today is Tuesday. It is sunny. It is quite blowy still. There's been a lot of wind, hasn't there? And my hair is not looking like hair that I blow dried only this morning. Never mind, no matter. I have been out this morning. I dropped a couple of things back to the couple of books back to the library, and popped into a charity shop quickly, and went and dropped off and picked up some parcels. So that was all good. One of the other reasons I went to town was that I became aware that Boots has relaunched. Who remembers 17 makeup? I loved 17 makeup back in the day, back in my youth. I expect many people of my age will have fond memories of 17, Boots 17 makeup, and they've relaunched it. It disappeared, don't know how many years ago, quite a few I think, say at least a decade, and they've just relaunched a whole new range. And I thought, oh, I'll pop down to Boots and have a look at it. Anyway, guess what? They didn't have it in store at all, which was a shame because it's really good value for money and there's nothing over £5 in the whole collection. And I thought, I'll go and pick up some bits and I'll do a sort of get ready with me, try out the Boots 17 makeup and talk about makeup nostalgia. Had that sort of idea for a video, but there's nothing to look at in store. So I have just done an online order. I've ordered 6 different items, but it's so hard to colour match, isn't it, with foundations and stuff. So we shall just see what arrives and what it looks like, and if it's a good match or not. We shall see. So plans for today: got housey things to do, a few worky things to do, no plans to go out again today, but lots of little bits to keep me occupied around the house. So that's what first of all, I'm going to strip this bed and put clean sheets on. And today will be a clean sheets night. One of my favourite nights, as I say very often. Clean sheets make me so happy. Today's video is very kindly sponsored by Ana Luisa, once again, Ana Luisa Jewellery, and I've picked some new pieces to show you this month from their new in range. I've got this beautiful little padlock necklace, which I'm very pleased with. I'll pop a picture so you can see the close-up up here. And it's also got a matching bracelet with the padlock on, which I think is lovely. One of the things I really like about this necklace is it has 3 different length settings, so I think I've got it on the middle one, but that makes it really good for layering with other necklaces, which I really like. I'm very into layering necklaces at the moment. I think I've said that before, and so that makes it just so versatile for that. You could wear it with something longer or shorter, and I just really like the little padlock design. It's got a few little diamantes at the side. I think it's so pretty. They also sent me another necklace, which I will just show you. Let me find somewhere to perch you. Sorry about the horrible light. There's just been a massive big black cloud over the sun and it's sort of moving across, so bear with the light. The other necklace they've sent me is this gorgeous one. Again, I will put a picture in. Slightly more of a statement necklace. This one's got a sort of slightly heavier gold chain and an interesting clasp detail at the bottom there with the red stone in the heart. I think that's just lovely. As I've said before with Ana Luisa, I love their sustainability credentials. They've got a real ethos of sustainability, right from the production of the metals that they use to make the jewellery and all the way through the production process, right through as far as packaging. This is how it comes in a letterbox sized box, and each individual piece comes in a little cotton sustainable pouch that can be reused. So no superfluous plastic and boxes and all of that jazz, which I very much like in this day and age. I think that's quite an important thing when you're making purchasing decisions. Ana Luisa have, I think, an up to 50% off sale going on at the moment. And of course, Mother's Day is coming up next month, isn't it? So that will be very soon upon us. So if you're wondering what to ask for Mother's Day, or wondering what to buy your own mother for Mother's Day, you could do a lot worse than go and have a look at their lovely jewellery. They have some lovely stuff in the new in section this month. So I'll pop all the links and info in the description box. So thank you again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. Clean sheets all done. What a nice feeling. One of the things I wanted to say to you was I had my hair highlighted and cut last week, and I talked to my hairdresser about these hairs. I just pinned my hair back because it was annoying me. I talked to my hairdresser about the little flyaway hairs on the top in my parting. Do you remember I mentioned that in a video a few weeks ago? And lots of you guys really kindly made loads of different suggestions for products, and somebody said, or maybe more than one of you said, that it's actually new hair growth, which is interesting because my hairdresser confirmed that that's what it is. So yeah, she said there's really not a lot you can do about it other than use a smooth. She used an Aveda smoothing product on it, which was just okay, not really any better than the Frizzies thing that I'd used, and didn't last for super long either. So yeah, that was quite interesting to know, and she said there's really not much I can do about it, so that's good then. Just thought I'd update you on that. Right, I am going to make a coffee, and I think I've got a video that I filmed yesterday for my Patreon channel. Let me just do a little Patreon channel plug. I think it's this mug today. For anybody who's new or doesn't know, I have a subscription subscription channel where I make more of this kind of video and lots of other videos, more of the same sort of content that I put on YouTube, but with perhaps a little more personal touch. I discuss subjects that are slightly more personal to me that I don't want to share with quite such a wide audience as I have on here. So there's always a link to that in the description box if you want to come along and join us. You'd be very welcome. Right, I'm going to make some coffee. I have Little's Christmas Spirit coffee. I just finished the Beanies Black Cherry. I think it was Black Cherry. That was really nice. I find the Beanies not always brilliant, but the Black Cherry one was very, very nice. Some of the Beanies ones I think have a bit of a bitter aftertaste, but yeah, highly recommend that cherry one. Right, Christmas Spirit, that's a bit unseasonal, isn't it? But never mind. I'm so excited. This book is now out. It's a sequel, long-awaited sequel to one of my favourite books of all time. And I usually read on Kindle these days, or books from the library, but I have the hardback of the first book, so I've just treated myself. It's £10 on Amazon to the hardback, and it's coming tomorrow, and I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to read it. I'm going to save it for the weekend. Haven't got much on this weekend. We're out Friday night, but other than that, not much on, so I'm going to read it this weekend, and I'm very, very excited to do that. Right, my video has just exported. I'm going to set it to upload, and I think I'm going to do some laundry. I think I need to do some gonna try and wash the cat's bed because it's looking rather grubby. He doesn't like having it washed. He's very suspicious of any new smells, so I will probably, it all unzips. It's one I got from Amazon. I'll show you in a minute anyway. Let me set this video and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right, I'm going to wash all of my cushion covers and throws and things in here, I think. Just feel like everything needs a bit of a freshen up. And also the cat's bed. My cushion covers and throws are all dark colours. I'm going to do all the dark blue ones together. I've got an express 20-minute wash on my washing machine. God, what was I trying to say? Lost the ability to speak there. Which is quite good because none of these things are actually dirty per se, but they just need freshening up, you know, just a bit of a spring clean. Yeah, this is the cat's bed, and this cushion, I don't think you can see it from this angle, it's definitely looking grubby. So everything in here is it's all zippable, it all sort of unzips and the pad comes out. God, there's a lot of cat fur in there. And I'm going to put this one in the machine first on a 20-minute wash, but not put any washing powder in, so it won't smell too different to him, hopefully, and he won't be too offended by it. And then I'm going to do all the dark blues together and then all the oranges together, all on 20-minute washes, just to freshen everything up and make it a bit nicer. Right, I better go and get rid of it. Look at the amount of cat fur that just accumulates inside the little crease inside it. Amazing, really. Cats shed a lot of fur, don't they? Oh, I feel like I've not got an awful lot done this morning. It feels very bitty. Let me just balance you in here a second. I had an email this morning from Cunard to say that we could check in online for our cruise. So I did that, and it became more complicated than I was anticipating. Because it needed photos to be passport photos to be uploaded, and lots of other stuff. It just ended up being more complicated. Then I had to arrange a passport photo for my mum because I was doing her online check-in as well, and it seemed to take up more time than I expected. Anyway, that's done now. I had to get all the passport info and all of that sort of thing. So that's done now, that's good. First bit of, well, not the first bit, but much more paperwork to come. Oh, the joys of travel in a world where COVID exists. I'm really hoping they're going to do away with these passenger locator forms that we've had to fill in when we've been abroad not the first year. They were introduced after we went away into October 2020, because we didn't do one that year. But we had to do them last year, in 2021, and the one coming back to the UK was so complicated. I'm wondering if they're going to bin all the other restrictions from tomorrow, Thursday, which they are, whether the PLFs will go as well. I do hope so. They're a pain in the neck. Anyway, never mind. Also, but ours wasn't even looked at last time we came back, so it was a complete waste of time. I don't know what the point of them is, really. Nobody asked to see it or anything, so don't know. Anyway, it's time for lunch. I am having I've just made myself a ham salad, which I'm very much looking forward to. And I'm going to watch an episode of something that I saw recommended on Instagram by someone who gives quite good recommendations. So, friend of mine. So I'm going to have a look at that. I'll let you know if it's any good, what it's called. Okay, this is what I started watching. There's 18 episodes and they're only 10 minutes each, which really appealed to me. 10-minute little episodes. You can fit them in when you're making a coffee or having your lunch, or, you know, any sort of moment through the day. It really appealed to me, the little short episodes. I've watched 2. It's not bad. Worth a watch. Based on the 2 episodes I've watched so far. Could go downhill and then I'll be wrong. Anyway, I've just cleaned out this is my shark. I've just cleaned its filters, and the sponge one is has got a little crack down it, so I think I might order a new one online. I also need to go through the utility room downstairs, because the builders are starting at the end of this week or the beginning of next week. They were due to start yesterday, Monday, but Storm Eunice blew the roof off the job they were on previously, so they're having to do that first. Once they crack on, the utility room will be no more as it currently is, so I need to empty all that out. We haven't got loads down there. There's only a few cupboards, but with stuff in. But I need to find somewhere to keep all that. I've got a big trunk with lots of footwear in, so I'm going to go through that, I think. See what I want to keep and find somewhere to put it on. You're rather precarious, so I hope you're not going to plunge off the box onto the table. I have got another big lot of empties. It doesn't feel that long since we went through empties. Yeah, there's a lot to do here, so let's get stuck into them. Let me take them out. So they're in some sort of order. Okay, we will start with hair. We have a small Elnet hairspray. I like Elnet hairspray. The smell of it reminds me of my grandmother. And although I like Aveda air control hairspray, the best of all in the whole wide world, it's very, very expensive. So I weaned myself off it and went back to Elnet, which I like. Not as good as the Aveda air control, but it's good. Tony & Guy Detox Shampoo. I like this, Texture Detox it's called. I use it about once a month just to get rid of build-up of product in my hair. I haven't got a new one actually, so I need to buy one next time I pop into Boots, which will probably be tomorrow to pick up my Boots 17 order. But yeah, I like this. I find it very good at getting rid of all that sort of product build-up. And then this shampoo, didn't like this one at all. This is Provoke, I think this came from Home Bargains. Provoke Liquid Blonde Colour Infusion Shampoo. I like their purple one. I didn't like this golden one at all. Won't be repurchasing that. Found it very difficult. Didn't get any foam. I found it it's probably sulfate free or something or other, isn't it? And doesn't foam nice. I like a shampoo that foams well. Deodorant, Nivea Dry Comfort. It was just okay, this one. Right, let's do makeup. Forever foundation, you know this is my favourite. It is actually empty. I know it looks as though it's still got some in there. Very much enjoy this foundation. Great value for money. Love it. Makes my skin look nice. I've not got it on today. I've got Maybelline Dream Urban Cover on today. But yeah, I think I've got another one of those in the cupboard already. Essence Lash Princess Mascara, the green one. You know I love this one. My favourite mascara ever. I think it's £3.30. Full Slash Effect one is the green one. This is a Clarins lip gloss. What's it called? Gloss Prodige. I must have had this for in excess of a decade. I'm pretty sure. And I liked it. And then I had dry lips in the hairdresser the other day and I put some of this on and I thought how vile it looked. Just very shiny, and it just did nothing for me at all. So I am getting rid of that. I think it's down to about there, so I've used most of it. But I don't know why I bought this colour. I never particularly liked this colour. I had another one in a different colour that I did like, and this was just very shiny and not great. So that is going. Right. Body and hands, I've got this Super Duper body butter, which was really nice. This smelled lovely. Sort of limey, lime and lemony maybe. I think they've gone bust, Super Duper. I don't think they exist anymore, which is a shame because I liked their products. But yeah, very nice. This is a Goose Creek hand cream. It's a pina colada one. Look at the packaging of that. Is that not the prettiest thing ever? Does that not just scream at summer holiday? Smells glorious. Loved it. Very nice. Another hand cream. This is a Body Shop Frosted Berries one. This was very nice as well. One of their Christmas ranges, I think. I enjoyed it. And a Malibu lip balm, watermelon flavour. That was just okay. My favourite lip balm is the Carmex one. But yeah, that was okay. Right, skincare is the final section. We've got a Body Shop Vitamin E. This is like a spritz. It's an essence lotion, they call it. I think I thought I was buying the one that was more of a toner. This is thicker. It's somewhere between a toner and a serum. It's quite a watery. I don't think there's any left in it, but I don't think I'd buy it again because I wanted the one that was more of a spritz. But it was perfectly pleasant. I've got to transfer it into a spray bottle and use it in that. But I like this range, the Body Shop Vitamin E range. Garnier Micellar Water, that was just a small one that I used when I travelled. You know I love Garnier Micellar Water, it's my favourite. This is the Glow Recipe. Do you remember I showed you some Aldi dupes for this brand recently? This is the Pineapple Vitamin C Serum. Absolutely love. Really skin brightening properties. Not the cheapest, but really I felt it did good things for my skin. This is my second one and I will repurchase. This was nice. This is the LMS Superfood Glow Priming Moisturiser. Really liked this. Very nice. I think this was an advent calendar one. I'm definitely going to buy this again. Very nice. Just really liked it. It felt nice. It felt like it was doing nice things to my skin. This was a weird one. This is by the brand 111 Skin, and it is the Rose Gold Radiance Booster. So according to the instructions, this is like a serum. You use this at the serum step of your skincare. But it was sort of glittery. I don't think there's enough in to show you. Not glittery, but it had a sort of shimmery quality to it, which I always find a bit odd in skincare. You don't need shit. It's not going to be part of your makeup. It's going to go under your makeup. So I'm a bit suspicious. It felt nice enough to use. It was pleasant enough, but it just felt a bit weird. The whole concept was a bit weird. Again, this was an advent calendar thing, I think, and I wouldn't buy that one again. This is a perfume. This is Clinique Wrappings, and it is just glorious. I have loved this perfume for years. It's really difficult to get hold of. I found that Harrods had some, of all places. I try and avoid eBay because generally if they're available on eBay they are years and years old and someone's dug them out of the back of a cupboard. But Harrods were doing sets, so unfortunately the smaller size of the perfume, along with a body lotion, and I ordered 3 of them, so I've got 2 more of the perfumes, and I don't know when I'll be able to get them again. This was about a year ago I got these. But yeah, Clinique Wrappings is such a lovely, really lovely. It's sort of my signature scent, I would say. This it's just one that I've loved, and it takes me back in time when I smell it as well. This was an Spa moisturizer, overnight hydration therapy, which was lovely but so highly fragranced it felt like something I should be putting on my body, not my face, so I wouldn't recommend that one particularly. A Gatineau moisturizer, I don't know where that came from. This was just all right. It was fine. Does Gatineau still exist? You never hear of them anymore. No idea, but it was it was fine, you know, nice enough. And this was a Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting AHA BHA liquid toner exfoliant. It was nice. I liked it. Don't know what you can say about an exfoliant really. It was good. I liked it. I think it's more expensive than I would want to spend on an exfoliant personally, but it was good. Now this is a new favourite product. This is the Emma Hardy Moringa Light Cleansing Gel. I have loved the Emma Hardy Moringa Cleansing Balm for... Cleansing balm, is that right? Yes, the one that comes in the jar, for a long time, and I went to treat myself to some more recently as I ran out of my Elemis Wild Rose cleansing balm, and I was a bit horrified by the price. It seemed to have gone up a huge amount. Anyway, I found this one in my so I keep all my skincare miniatures for travelling, and when I use one up I replace it in my travel bag, and I found this one in there, so I tried this and I finished it, and it is the Moringa Light Cleansing Gel. Now I always think I don't like a cleansing gel, but this was actually lovely and luxurious and just a little bit lighter than the balm, but it has that same gorgeous smell. Absolutely lovely, and it is cheaper as well. It is cheaper than the cleansing balm, so I might get myself one of those, I think, because it's a good alternative and not so pricey, and felt very nice and nourishing on my skin. So 2 new favourites out of that lot that I was very pleased with. Do you know, somehow it's nearly 4 o'clock. It's 10 to 4. I honestly don't know where the day goes. I went downstairs, did a little bit of sorting. Wasn't enthused by it, but I've sorted out a load of shoes, and I need to just make a space in one of my wardrobes to put those in, like outside boots and stuff, temporarily until the new utility room and entrance is built. And I've just put Ron's bed back together. I'm quite pleased with how that's turned out. It looks so much better and fresher, feels fresher, doesn't smell of detergent because I didn't use any in the washing process, but it's just really freshened it up, and it's really good. That is so lightweight and easy to take apart to wash. I got it from Amazon. If it still is a while ago, but I'll link it in the description box if it's available, if anybody is looking for a bed that their cat will love. Ron will only sit in it if it's on the sofa. He doesn't like it on the floor because that's how he rolls. I've just got the 3rd load of cushion covers and throws out of the washing machine. I'm going to hang those over the banister to dry. This is quite a good place for airing things. I'm trying not to use the tumble dryer as much as I did previously. Not that I was never a big massive user of tumble dryers. I only got a tumble dryer around 5 years ago. Before that I didn't have one. But I've got airers and stuff that I dry things on. And with the cost of electricity going up so much, I feel like everybody's being a little bit more careful, aren't they, with electricity usage and gas as well, obviously. So yeah, I wonder if it would be a good idea to, if you've got any electricity and gas saving tips, what do you do to try and cut down on your usage? I think it would be fun to share those in the comments. As I said, I'm trying to cut down on the use of the tumble dryer. I have cut down on the use of the tumble dryer. And the other thing I do anyway, is I never run the dishwasher half empty or not full. I always make sure it's completely full before I run it. And the other thing that I was reading about online with regards to this was people saying you should leave longer between washing things in the washing machine. For example, don't wash your bedding as often as you do, don't wash your towels as often as you do, don't wash your clothes as often as you do. I mean, I feel like discussing how often any of us wash our clothes, bedding, towels is not going to end well on YouTube, because there will just be so much judgment from other people about you wash it too often, you don't wash it enough. But I think that's an interesting one to think about, and it's certainly one when I read it the other day that it made me think about how often I wash things, and is it just habit or is it really necessary? So yeah, there's that as well. But yes, if you are trying to cut down on gas and electricity, what are you doing? And how are you going about it? Let me know. Let us all know in the comments, because I think it would be a useful thing. Sometimes people just don't know where to start with it, do they? Feel like you're using as little as you can already, but I guess there's always tips to improve the situation. So. Good morning, it's now Wednesday. Oh, that was very high-pitched, wasn't it? Good morning, it's now Wednesday. Sorry, I've just probably made you feel sick doing that. I completely forgot I was vlogging again. Honestly, I'm out of practice. Now I don't do the weekly vlogs every week. I forget to pick up the camera, literally. Anyway, there was one more thing that I wanted to talk to you about, and I thought, as I was filming the following day, I'd just do a little outfit of the day to start as well. So here's today's outfit. It was a little bit frosty today, which wasn't so nice. I've got on my Simply Be dark indigo straight leg jeans, the Lift and Sculpt ones, which I absolutely love, which I've talked about many times. Got my charity shop black leather clogs boots on. I've got this red top with a V-neck, which is from New Look. A while ago, I don't think it will still be available, and the cardigan is Primark about a year ago. It's a nice I don't know if you can see the detail on that. Let me move into the daylight so it's easier. It's like a sort of more of a chunky knit cardigan. Usually I get the really thin ones from Primark, but quite fancied this chunky knit, and as it's cold today and I'm just heading out to drop off parcels, I thought I'd wear a chunkier cardigan. I've also got on my other new necklace from Ana Luisa, which I'm super pleased with. Isn't it pretty? I really like it. It's unusual, and I like the way the clasp sits at the bottom here. I just think that's just a little bit different. Right, let me sit and find somewhere to balance you, and we will finish off and talk about the final thing I wanted to talk about. Can you fit on the edge of the plant pot there? I think you probably can. You're not particularly straight, but that will do. Yep. So I couldn't decide whether or not to make a video about this, but I think I'm going to. I have been on HRT for a month now. I want to make a video about HRT. I think it's very relevant to lots of people our age, and there's a lot of sort of misinformation out there. I don't claim to be any sort of expert, but I wanted to just talk about my own experience of HRT, and I've got a follow-up appointment in another month, so I'm going to not make the video until after that, and I've been on it for 2 months, so I can give you a more, you know, so I've had a longer time to talk about how I think it's worked or not worked, etc, etc. But I wanted to say, if anybody's got any questions they'd like me to answer in that video, I've started writing some notes for it, so leave any. I will ask again nearer the time, but if you've got any questions you'd like me to answer about my experience of HRT, please do leave them in the comments. Also, can I just say, I know there's a lot of strong opinions about whether you should or shouldn't take HRT. I've done my own research about it, and I suggest everybody does that. And as I like to say, you don't want to take HRT if you think it's not a good idea. You do you, you do you. But please don't lecture me about whether or not I should be taking it. I have done my own research, and yeah, that was really the reason that I decided that I was debating whether or not I wanted to make a video about it, because it's something where there's a lot of strong opinions involved, isn't it? And yeah, you are entitled not to want to take it. Absolutely, I think anybody who doesn't want to take HRT shouldn't do. But anyway, that is everything I wanted to talk about. I hope you've enjoyed this. I have a Marks and Spencer shop with me coming up next, I think. I filmed that when I was up in Bristol with Carla last week, so Carla's in it as well. It's quite a fun video. So I hope you'll enjoy that one. Just need to get around to editing it. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope everybody's... Just also to add, don't forget to go and have a look at Ana Luisa if you are in the market for a nice piece of jewellery. I'll pop the links in the description box, and all the info will be down there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.